And it wasn't at the Casbah. It was somewhere really small. So but I always forget what it was called. But it's so hard to hear. But I'm sure you're right. That's what I say to people I date. Anyway, just kidding. As if. Come on, guys. Shh, don't tell anyone I'm dating. Anyway, so we played this very tiny show. It was a very small club, maybe 50 people or 100 people. And after the show, we drove our van to a parking lot, like I think it was, I don't know, a Burger King or something, and Taco Bell, and we slept in the parking lot. And then flew the next morning. We were there such a short period of time, like we had to be at the airport at like 4:30 a.m. and back in the olden days we'd play at like midnight, so we just didn't want to even get a hotel. And so for whatever reason, even though I vacationed here, I've come down here a million times, I had family here, I've like played a million shows since then. When I get to San Diego, I think about that parking lot. And it makes me feel so cool because people will say things like, they don't know the whole story, and they'll be like, oh, Tegan and Sara sold out. And I'm like, I slept in a fucking parking lot, okay? And they'll be like, I don't know, I really like the old records, like prior to 2005. And I'm like, why? It was a terrible, dark time. I will say that night, we had a different drummer. His name was Rob, and he did pay me like $5. We were sharing a seat in the van, and he paid me $5 to let him have the whole seat, and I just slept on the floor. and I thought I was winning. All right, so these are like the olden times that we like look back on fondly when we come to a city.
And I'm so glad that this is where we get to play now. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Tonight I'm still gonna sleep in a vehicle, but it's a bus instead of a van, and that does feel better. So much better. It might as well be a private jet. It feels awesome. So thank you for giving us that. Thank you so much. It's so good. Tonight, when I crawl into my bunk under my 2 blankets with the heating pad, because I'm so old now, I have a sore back, and I pull the blanket up and I put my earplugs in and I'm cozied up, I want you to know I'm going to think about you guys. I really am. You too.